before I actually see a map again.
Oof.
Really?
Well,
Well, that's how long it took last time. Took me almost
Wow.
15 minutes to load into the map.
Unfortunately, hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Justin, you sticking around for this?
Look at what you've done.
Look what you've done.
Yo, give him credit. The comedic timing on that one was pretty impressive. Fucking
All
hell.
right. So, who would like to give a recap of last session?
Make Connor do
Gideon
it.
got his arm cut off.
He did? Is that the
That's
only
all-
thing
that's
you
all
want?
that happened.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so Gideon got his arm cut off. There is no context, and
I feared everyone
begin.
into helping us.
But yeah, so you guys are
so
fighting
got
the
to-
Avatar of Rakdos. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we got to fighting the Avatar of Rakdos after using the item that we survived the hour for. And, yeah, we started fighting the Avatar,
Well,
and
he gave us the option of either, like, go half of you guys, and I'll let the other half pass, or fight me. And didn't the Jesters try to fight us?
At the start, but then I feared them back into fighting with us.
Correct, yes. So now we are a full-on force trying to attack you.
Yep. And just a
Well,
quick reminder
almost full
of
on.
the current chaos effects underway. Kai
Yo.
has a set of angel wings and a set of a set of angel wings and a set of blue dragon wings currently.
Yep.
For
Both-
a short time, also had demon wings.
Yes.
Yep.
Both Lord Rakdos and the Avatar of Rakdos and the Blade Juggler have lost their hands and replaced them with long knives.
Yeah.
It is
That's
currently raining acid frogs.
We are still on that one?
We are still on the acid frog rain, which
Okay.
it's one step of vulnerability towards acid damage. So if you were normal, you are now vulnerable. If you were resistant, you are now normal. If you were immune, you are now resistant. If you were absorb, you are now immune.
And Brian, you can deal acid damage?
I currently have Elemental Cleaver up, so this bitch is taking double damage.
Yep.
That is
So
so strange.
hey, wild magic surges. Yeah.
No, I'm more meant it's just so weird that you can use the acid with the elemental cleaver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it.
No, I get why. It's good. That's a great choice. It's just so strange because it's like acid isn't one of the 4 elements. You still get to do it.
It's spatial.
All right.
The 5th element. Science.
I think that covers. Let me just check, make sure I don't miss any of the current effects. One thing that was meant, I was asked to remind you at the end of last one, because his hands were turned to knives, the Curtain Call Scythe is currently fallen to the ground.
Grab the big scythe.
But you
Yeah.
it is currently obscured by heavy fog.
Remind me, can a medium creature pick it up?
Yes.
So a medium creature can wield it with disadvantage.
Okay.
A large creature can wield it normally.
Okay.
A small and tiny, just like it's an athletics check just to be able to pick up, and you can't fight with it.
Okay.
Any other things? Okay, last effect is Fox does have a spiritual weapon up, and one of the 2 elven duelists is currently under a compulsion spell.
As long as they're not attacking us, it's fine. Remind me, what is it? It's like the double effect, or like whenever we cast a spell, there's like is that still going on? No, right? That got replaced with the frogs.
So right now, the frogs was from a wild magic surge. The every turn, like every time you cast a spell right now, does trigger it whether you choose to roll twice or not because of the layer action for this round.
Okay, so that is still in effect. That the one that was like, because we got like the extra chaos effect. That's still up.
That is still up.
Okay, and then that might change at initiative 20, right?
Yeah, those are, from what you can tell, those are layer actions. So the big dial spins every time it hits initiative count 20. The last time it span was the chaos.
I think that only took like 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, so no, because we got the frogs from one of the random effects from somebody casting a spell.
Correct.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So, like...
How long does that stay up?
Initiative count 20. Layer
So
action.
the chaos is round by round. You have no idea how long the wild magic surge that caused acid frogs.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, you don't really have a way of knowing. It just randomly started raining acidic, like, poison tree frogs.
But, like, it only needs to last for at least half a round, and you can get some use out of it.
And I can clobber him.
Yeah. You're one of the only ones that can right now, so... You and Kai, I think.
Well, shall we get started?
All right. Any other questions before we begin?
No, I just needed to know about the wild magic thing.
So we did end last time with the Avatar of Rakdos approaching the Avatar of Korgeth for his fight. And that will lead the Elven Duelist to run up, get out of the fog so he can see.
He's gonna crit this guy.
I mean, he might.
Yeah, I'm saying he's gonna. I've already foreseen it.
He is not going to call upon chaos. He did crit. He crit failed.
I didn't say he got a critical hit.
He will make his second strike. Jesus. You know what? We're getting the bad rolls out. Yeah, he is going to do that. He is going to disengage as a bonus action and run as far away as he can. And that will bring us to the Blade Juggler, who goes to throw a blade, looks down at his arm, which is a blade, shrugs, and starts sprinting forward. Actually, no, he is still feared. He cannot sprint towards Tavro. He looks down at his blade hands and just starts like waving them around, and he's like, "This is what I've always dreamed of."
Based.
Hey, if he keeps helping us, I can make that permanent. Maybe.
That's the other thing. You promised Yovas a puppy.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna polymorph one of his guys into a dog after this.
The Fire Eater is also feared. Tavro, is that a like wisdom save at end of turn type thing?
Nope, it's for a minute.
I probably should have allowed that to be a save each turn, but they're just hanging out on the end.
I mean, they can strafe.
Yeah, but like the Fire Eater, his highest range attack is 10 feet.
Yeah, fair enough.
So he can't get within 10 feet of Rakdos. Kai, that brings you.
All right. I would like to. Oh, my page is real slow. Oh, I forgot. I am 20 feet in the air.
Yes, you do have a fly speed equal to twice. Yeah, a fly speed equal to twice your walking speed.
Okay, so I can fly 90 feet.
If you have 45 feet of movement, you can fly 90 feet without expending any resources.
Awesome. So I'm going to swoop down and pick up the scythe that's at my feet.
Okay.
Because he was right next to me when he dropped it. I feel like I would have heard that and know he ran away.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you were right there. If you just want to swoop
Like, I
down,
know it's there.
yeah, I'll say it's difficult terrain for the movement to get there and find it. So you're 20 feet up. Basically, you're on the ground with the scythe in hand with 40 feet of movement expended.
Okay, that's fine.
Which means you still have 50 left.
Yes.
If you attack with the scythe, it is with disadvantage because you are medium.
Yep. So I'm on the ground now. Oh gosh.
Maybe just get it away from him this turn.
Oh. That's one option.
Pat, may I make a suggestion that I think would be fucking hilarious?
Hit him with it, and then give it to Tavro.
See, I was gonna say, you were going to have disadvantage with it, and technically an unarmed strike does not have to be a punch. Hold the scythe, fly over him, and kick him in the face repeatedly. Do like the Peach down air, where you just repeatedly kick him. Or like Yoshi kick him.
You do make a point. I'm not
Oh, I
going to
know.
do exactly that, but I am going to go next to Tavro and hand him his new weapon.
Yeah, I'll say that's your object interaction, so you still have action and bonus action.
Can I put away my greatsword like as a reaction to take it?
You can
I know
either
you
drop
probably
your
dropped
greatsword and
it.
take it for free, or if you're gonna like sheath your greatsword, use up a reaction.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to sheath it.
Yeah, you're up soon enough anyway, before him.
Yeah.
How does Elemental Cleaver work? Do you have to re-rage to do it on the scythe?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will, I don't know, I probably have enough left that I can go about... I meant to do the ruler, but it didn't do the ruling thing. Hold on.
Yeah, so you'd have about 15 feet left.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back up 15 feet in the air and then start slashing.
Okay.
So... First...
So you're now at 15 feet in the air, not 20?
Yes. My god, my page is so incredibly laggy.
I'm sorry.
Our internet's been pretty sucky.
I do think there's only like 4 lights on this scene now, at least. 27 will absolutely hit.
Great, so that's 1.
I don't think you updated your dagger to be a +2 yet.
I did not, so that is 18 damage.
All right.
I will fix that after this turn.
Yeet.
Dagger again. Oh, no, not damage roll. Just give me the attack, please. There we go, a 25.
A 26 will hit.
26 does, yes. And that is 19 damage on that one.
Okay.
And now, I get to do this.
That doobie claws now.
Yes, so now I use my flurry of blows, and anyone around me can see Kai just puts the dagger back on his belt and just dragon claws sprout from his hands, and you can just see like sparks of electricity just like jumping between the claws.
See, I'm sorry, but I can only imagine Kai raising his hands and going and scratching him like a cat.
Yeah, same thing.
Dragon's cat's pretty similar. They both got 4 legs.
Yeah, a
Damn.
27 will hit.
And I did not fix the damage on this after the last time we spoke. So the second D6 on that should be lightning,
Okay.
which is just 1, but still.
All right.
And
After
one more.
this one, he's going to take his reaction to Hellish Rebuke you.
Okay. That's a dex save, right?
That is a dex save. Would you like to give yourself advantage on this?
I would like to tap into chaos to not get flamed, even though it might just cause me to catch on fire anyway or something.
It might cause all of us to catch on fire if you roll bad.
Unfortunately... Wait, how much does he get as a bonus, Clara?
What?
What?
If you're Flash of Geniusing him, how much
No,
is
I
the
didn't
bonus?
put that. I'm sorry. I was just reading. I was just reading it. It doesn't apply.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
I
didn't realize it popped up.
A 21 will be a failure, unfortunately.
God damn.
Yeah, he's a 23 DC,
Yeah.
right?
I thought it was a 25.
25 DC. So you
Christ
take...
almighty, okay.
Oh, wait, no. You're making a saving throw, then I can do it.
Yeah, that's why I was... Okay. So how much does that give him a bonus
half
on?
damage anyway. He has evasion.
It's add your intelligence modifier. Is that a +4?
Yes.
Kai, you exactly hit the DC. And because of
Amazing.
evasion, you take no damage.
Nice.
Lovely.
Sorry, I was not paying attention at all. That is
Yeah, we
my
know.
bad.
Yeah, so you grow dragon claws, you cut him, a burst of boiling blood shoots out at you. As this happens, Clara has a flash of genius and you tap into the chaos and you're able to see through the matrix for a moment, getting out of the way just in time. Yep, I was going to ask for that D100 roll. So an 87.
Not fireball.
After that, I need you to roll me a D6.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm incapacitated for...
You lose
2
2
rounds.
limbs.
You age 2 years.
I can do 8 right now.
The second ability score down the list is Dex, correct?
No.
What's the second? It's Strength,
He's
Dex,
lying.
Con.
It's strength, actually. Dex is listed first on mine.
If I
He's
just
lying.
fucking commit. Which one? Which one? I'm not telling you if this is good or bad until you tell me which. If it's
Yeah.
Strength or Dex.
Yes, it is Dex.
Cool. Your Dex becomes 20.
Damn.
Whoa!
I think it was strength. I think it was strength. I think Pat was right.
Okay, then I'll use my claws with strength instead.
I guess, yeah. I guess, yeah, you could.
Yeah. As you tap into the chaos and you get like this burst of understanding, you continue seeing through the matrix. You're able to act just a little bit faster. You see everything coming and you're able to react almost to things that haven't happened yet. Your dex becomes 20. Note what your dex currently is. This is not permanent.
Yeah, I figured. I'm just gonna know that it's 20 and add an extra 1 on this attack. I am not tapping into chaos in this one. I didn't need to. I have
27
not
will
rolled
still
below
hit.
A 20 something. I've not rolled below a 20.
Stun him.
I don't think you've rolled
Yeah, that's
below like a
not kinda
26.
unless he gets a natural 1, he doesn't get stunned.
He could.
All right, that is another 11.
11 and 5 of that is lightning.
All right. I will say, at this moment, it seems that that would deal about exactly the amount of damage it would normally deal to anybody else.
Nice. I'm very happy with that.
Okay. Yeah, so
I'm going to try to turn off some particle effects on my browser.
you start seeing through the matrix, you fly over, you hand Tavra the scythe, you grow dragon claws, you stab the avatar of Rakdos twice, you dodge out of the way of his boiling stream of blood, you claw him apart with your dragon claws. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I'm good.
Stone cold stunner. Do it. It'd be
Also,
funny.
Aldrich, Justin did make a good comment in the chat. Your initiative order is not going to change right now. Like, you're still where you are in initiative because that's already been rolled. But your AC is 1 higher than it normally would be. So just remember that.
Very good.
All right. That brings us to quivering bitch boy who loves
Oh, wait.
puppies, Yovas.
Kai, do you want temp health?
I wouldn't say no.
There you are.
I'm not seeing anything come through yet.
For 5 temp healing.
Okay. I reloaded my page, so I'm sure it'll come through in a minute.
Actually, does it say the game is paused for anybody else?
No.
No.
Mine was picked up before
Cool.
I had to refresh.
I'm just gonna deal with it.
Okay. All right. As it goes to Yovas, the avatar of Rakdos goes,
My turn first.
and you see as he turns around and he is going to swipe at you with one of his scythe hands, Kai.
Okay.
And he is going to tap into the chaos to give himself advantage on the roll.
Potted plant.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Ouchie. He
Bye,
rolled
Kai.
a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah.
Do
If
you
this is
have
only the-
any reactions?
Not to getting hit from a knife hand.
Okay, then.
Is his hand a missile?
Well, normally the knife hand allows anyone with a natural claw attack to add a d10 to their slashing damage. So,
I can heal you a little bit.
Well, I reloaded my page and now it's just stuck at 99%.
At least that's not with the scythe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it was with the scythe, he'd be dead.
Okay.
Or at least missing an arm.
so Kai, as the avatar of Rakdos acts out of turn using one of his legendary actions, actually 2 of his legendary actions for that one, he swipes at you, and you take 46 slashing damage.
Ouchie.
Ow.
Yeah, it's not great.
Is that more than half of your max health?
I believe so.
You do have 10 hit points if that matters.
It does matter.
Okay. I need to... Sorry, my game is being dumb.
I will look on your sheet for you. Okay, so double that would be... Oh yeah, you don't have 92 health.
No.
Does he have 87?
He doesn't have 87. Your current max, including the temp HP, is 71.
I don't even have 87.
All right,
Kai doesn't have that much more health than me.
Kai,
Yep.
are you back in the game yet?
No.
I'm gonna roll a d4 for you then.
Is it which limb? Can I just lose a set of dragon wings?
You know
Or
what? Yeah,
not.
I will
Dragon
let
wings.
you. If you would like to use your reaction, you can turn around because you feel that you're about to be delimbed. You can turn around and lose the flying. You can have him cut through the wings. You will fall 15 feet and take an additional like 2d6 bludgeoning damage for that. But it might be better than losing a limb.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Pat, if I can make a suggestion, if you hit the ground, I can heal you more.
I mean, yeah. So I'm going to do that. Use my reaction to basically shield the hit with the wings.
Yeah. So still
Knowing
seeing
that they're-
still seeing through the matrix and being able to tell what is about to happen a moment before it does. You turn and allow the avatar of Rakdos to cleave through the angelic wings on your back that were formed out of your last Tides of Chaos roll. You fall to the ground, but you do not lose a limb.
Yeah.
You take an additional 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I can still survive that. I'm not happy about it, but I'm alive.
You're alive and not maimed. All right. That will bring us to Yovas. We're going to check a recharge. Nope. He is still afraid of you, right, Tavro?
Yes.
Okay, he can't get closer to you, so he's not going to do that. You know what? He can barely get any closer. So he's going to cast Mirror Image on himself.
Where?
Which will be a chaos roll.
Did Rakdos ever roll his chaos roll?
Thank you. Let's check that first.
Because this could turn him into a potted plant.
That is Rakdos, not the Jester, doing that.
He rolled 2d100s?
Yes.
Eh?
He is currently under an effect where he rolls twice and chooses the effect.
Oh, no potted plant. Alright. Or I should say, very small chance that he rolls the same number twice and it's both potted plant.
All right, so you feel and hear as surrounding you at a great volume, smooth jazz begins playing.
Excuse me.
Alright.
All right, so now Yovas rolls 1d100.
I have a question about the smooth jazz.
Yeah.
Is it so relaxing that it makes healing even better?
You will have to try to heal someone to find out.
I plan on it. I'm just curious. Because that would be neat.
It's so relaxing, limbs regrow.
Okay. Yovas casts Mass Suggestion. So I need to read that spell real fast. Okay, can't do anything obviously harmful to itself, but he can say, I'm the god here, Rakdos, stand down! And the avatar of Rakdos will make a saving throw to see if he stands down.
Also, I know you use your soundboard. Would you be able to lower the music a little bit? Perfect. Just so it doesn't overpower your voice.
Yep,
Oh, I can't
sorry,
even hear anymore.
didn't realize it was too loud.
No, it's just like the same volume that you were speaking, and that was the issue. At least for me, it was.
Okay, a 23 is higher than his save DC. But there are worse ones that Yovas could have rolled. And he is currently under the effect of a mirror image, and he's going to kind of strafe around to get a bit closer to the avatar of Rakdos without getting closer to Tavro.
Okay. Is he ending his turn?
He is ending his turn.
At the end of his turn, I'm gonna look at him and be like, what is it? I'll free you, but if you turn on us, I'll kill you myself. And I'll use the channel divinity to end fear on him.
All right. As the fear ends on him, you see as full consciousness comes back to his eyes, and he looks towards Escher, points and goes, "You still owe me a fucking puppy!"
Yeah, I'm well aware. Continue helping us.
Okay. And that will bring us to Mr. Machine.
Well, there's 20 feet. Walk. Move. There we go. Then I'm gonna use my action to prepare to cast a spell on Tavro after he goes.
Okay.
Protection from evil and good.
Why not just cast it now?
Because he doesn't have a reaction.
Do you need a reaction?
He
mod?
wants to
Oh, I
also give him
understand.
the free attack
Yeah.
that comes from him targeting someone with a spell as an order domain cleric.
Oh, you clever little shit.
All right.
Alright.
That brings us to the layer action. Okay. The chaos effect ends. And
Okay.
I need to do a quick roll. Oh. Did that actually roll?
1d13.
It did.
That's
A 1
one.
is probably the best for all you guys because it's all the way up in this top left corner.
Hold on. Lag. Where?
I'm putting it out.
Oh, okay. That you pinged somewhere.
A hole opens up in the ground just below the duelist in the top left, and he falls into a pit of lava.
Oh no!
Actually, he does get to make a dex save. And he doesn't want to fall into lava. He's going to tap into chaos for this.
That's fair.
Yeah, they thought about turning on us. He can get himself out.
A 25 does pass the DC check for him to jump out of the way and grab onto the edge as it is collapsing.
You know,
He
Zach,
does avoid
actually, I think the best one for us was if it would have been Rakdos, but you know.
Rakdos
Really?
has
'Cause I
wings
would've-
and is currently hovering.
And I have a feeling somebody who lairs in a pit of lava isn't bothered much by it.
A 98. Jesus fucking Christ.
Is that the one that's feared by me?
Up here?
Yeah.
No, that was the one who was not feared by you.
Gotcha. I was gonna say technically he just moved closer to me.
No, this was the one who was not feared by you.
Gotcha.
But you see as he jumps up and starts clawing his way up the side. But as he begins to claw his way up, his hands become claws. They distort and grow. And after a moment, you hear the roar of a lion.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
It's that thing again.
Oh.
He has polymorphed into a chimeran demon.
What is it? True polymorph? It
We're
must
gonna
be,
find
yeah.
out.
That's not a beast.
The duelist. We still on our side?
You don't
Or-
fucking know.
We're gonna
In
find
fact,
out.
none of you can see this because there is a big fog cloud in between you and that.
We just hear,
Oh,
we just hear a
yeah.
roar and we're like,
You,
what the
you
fuck?
hear, like, you feel a shake below you as a piece of ground collapses. You hear, like, the gurgling of magma as it swallows up the rock, and then you hear the roar of a lion. Clara, what would you like to do?
So Clara's gonna go, Mr. Big Cow, you can go get him now because you have the big thing, right?
Well, I was gonna get him regardless, but yes.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
Then, because she saw Mr. Kai get fucking wailed on,
There you go.
she's gonna be like, Mr. Kai, please get better! And then we're gonna upcast this bad boy.
Can't do
give
2-level
You
spells.
already cast haste.
He really likes it when
Haste and Healing Word are both leveled spells. One of them would have to be a cantrip for you to cast 2 spells in a turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, reminder: dedicated healer standing in front of you. If you
I
have
think
other
me being
bonus
fast
actions.
is more important than Kai surviving, personally.
Yeah, well, he's going to live. I have a lot of healing.
That's fair, but like, I, it's the only real bonus action I could do. Actually, I'm gonna think this is a bonus action. I can't do this either.
Yeah, Hurl Moonlight is an action.
I was trying to think of bonus actions I could do, that's all.
You tried punching twice.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be a really good thing for Clara to do. Well, I guess, bonus action, she's gonna go, walk on over here and try to hide behind the fog cloud.
Sure. It's gonna be a very, very high DC, but sure.
What?
What's this passive perception? Hey, Lizzie.
Yeah.
It was exactly a DC 20.
Yes.
As you dive behind the edge of the fog cloud, and as long as that is between you and the Avatar of Rakdos, he does not see you.
I am so sneaky. That's all.
All right,
Goblin.
Tavro, what would you like to do?
Finally. Now here's the thing, I am so conflicted about whether to use my greatsword or the big scythe.
Yeah, because acid damage currently.
There's acid damage, and also the scythe does some fire damage, which he almost certainly resists or is immune.
Do the acid
I
rolls
think-
at least.
I think you should do the acid damage.
Yeah.
'Cause this
And
is-
then the question is, do I end my rage to then use to then make the scythe acid damage?
This is the only turn we can guarantee that you get the vulnerability with the
Yeah,
acid
so I'll
damage.
free action swap to my greatsword once again.
Okay,
Um,
where are you putting the scythe?
Yeah, do I have any way to put it on my back?
You can give me a quick sleight of hand check to see if you can finagle the hilt of the scythe into the sheath of the greatsword that you just pulled out. It'll be awkward, but you might be able to do it.
If it doesn't work, can I just keep the scythe out?
Yeah.
Like waste my free action on it? Okay, because I don't want to drop it. Because I also have, like...
Yeah, it's just that, like, even with you...
Two.
Yeah, no. Even
Okay,
with
but I'm
you
using the
being
scythe
large,
this
like, the scythe is, like, larger than your body.
Yeah,
Like, it's,
Um,
like, a solid, like, 14, 15 feet.
Yeah. Zach, can I have the scythe in my inventory so I can just click on it, or should I?
Yeah,
just...
let me put the version that you get before it is attuned to or identified. I believe you now have the Cardant Call Scythe in your thing.
Yes, I do.
And let me just make sure that it adjusts properly to using... Yep, okay. It is using the strength attribute and not any other bonuses. Yep, okay.
Gotcha.
That
Cool.
looks correct.
I'm gonna move into wait, do I want to end my rage this turn? Not yet, no. I'm gonna move into Connor space for a second. Connor, I know I have to stay within touch range, don't worry.
Rushing.
Also, if you want, like, you can just expend a bonus action to re-rage on your... Like, to change the elemental cleaver.
Can I?
I think it's dumb that you would have to go small and then get big. If you want to...
I would love that.
If you want to...
I've done that before.
Yeah,
I've done that before where I end a rage just to rage again on a different weapon.
Yeah, if you want to... You'll have to still expend the rage, but, like, you can do it just as a bonus action to change the weapon right now.
Fuck yeah. Alright, yeah. Rage once again, but on the scythe this time. Still elemental cleaver. Why did it... I used one rage, and I set it to 3 because it never takes it away, and then I go back and it's at 4.
Brian,
Yes.
just for posterity, I found there is a tweet from Jeremy Crawford himself that says the rage feature does not prohibit you from starting a rage while you're raging.
Oh, bet.
Perfect.
Alright,
So you are in the clear.
Yeah, hold on. Let me,
The big JC cleared you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
so-
Also, it's literally on the elemental cleaver feat of while raging and holding the infused weapon, you can use a bonus action to change... Oh, that's the damage
That's
type.
to change the damage type, not to change the weapon.
I'm going to say that it can also change the weapon, because fuck it.
So do I have to use a rage then?
Yeah, so to change the weapon, use up a
Gotcha.
rage.
Understood.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to... it's not saving my rages at 2. Not that it matters. I don't think I'm going to use 4 in this fight. Yeah, cool. I am going to try to hit him with it. And I assume only, like, the slashing damage is replaced with acid?
Let me read...
Or would it be the fire damage as well?
It's a simple melee weapon, excuse me?
If I didn't expect it to...
It's a martial melee weapon.
Yeah.
But the weapon's damage type yeah, the fire is an additional thing on top of it, so it only changes the slashing damage to acid.
That's what I thought. I just want to double check. Now that I don't have to end my rage, I will recklessly attack him with the scythe.
That is one way to gain advantage without having to,
Oh!
Hey, that's a crit.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Holy shit. Okay, let's... Alright. Hold on, let's see. Critical hit.
That's a bunch of...
What?
Let me double check to make sure everything's correct.
Why is it plus 30? Wait, hold on. Why is it plus
That's the
42?
3d8. That's the 3d8. Wait, why is it plus 24? Why is it plus 42?
Because crunchy crit.
Crunchy crits, but that seems like
Oh.
too much still.
Hold on, let's think about this. First of all, no matter what, all that slashing damage is doubled.
Why?
It's acid damage.
The
now. It's
slashing
not
damage is acid,
Oh, okay.
which currently... So, just a quick
I mean-
breakdown. The Avatar of Rakdos is currently immune to fire damage and vulnerable to acid damage, so we can ignore the fire
ignore all
damage,
the
which is
fire.
39. You have dealt 57 plus 6 is 63 times
so-
2 is
126.
126 acid damage.
Is that correct though? Those
Why-
numbers?
Why is it plus 42?
Okay, so that would
Why
be
isn't it plus 30?
yeah, it should be 3d10. So it should be
So
30 plus
so that's-
6.
Yeah, 30 plus 6 is what it should
So
be.
it should be 30 plus 36 instead of plus 42.
So
Plus whatever your strength modifier is, which is
4. So no, that's already counted. That's the 4 plus 2 there. In the
Yeah, the 42 is the 36 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2.
so that's correct.
Why is it plus 24?
Wait.
so how much damage is it?
So you actually deal 126 acid damage with this crit. Because
Got
the 42 is 30 from the 3d10, 6 from the d6.
Mhm.
So that's 36 plus your 6 from normal bonuses.
Way to go, Tom.
42.
Damn. All right. So
You
126
deal
acid damage.
126 acid
Holy
damage.
shit.
Damn.
Tavro, I would like to give you the honors. Please roll a d6 to find out which of the avatar of Rakdos' limbs you cut off.
Just take his head off. Take his fucking head off.
4.
That is his. One of the knife arms clatters to the ground as you take the scythe. You change the blade into like a whirling acid where the frogs start to coalesce around it, and you slice straight through one of his arms, dealing 126 damage in a
Asshole.
single strike.
And how many more attacks do you have, Brian?
2.
Kill this fucker.
Yeah, I am. All right. Then can I use my? I used my bonus action to change the thing. Never mind. Then I'm actually gonna move back here. I was gonna try to push him, but it's worth it to get on the scythe. Yeah. I'll try to hit him again with it. Still recklessly attacked. Another crit. Okay.
Not a
does that
crit,
hit
but
him?
it does hit.
Yeah. So normal. All right. Let's see if this is correct now. Yeah, D6.
So that
I
will
think
be
that is correct.
21 acid damage times 2.
So 42.
Hey Tavro,
Yeah.
how you want to do this?
He's already dead? Oh, come on. I
Well,
just started fighting him.
He had like 170 health left, and then you fucking did 120 of it in one hit.
Alright, give him the Somia treatment. Cut off his other arm.
Take his fucking head off.
No, I wanna gloat at him.
Then take his head off.
Yes, of course, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that wasn't casted.
I want to be clear. You had him have one action in phase 2 of his fight and completely skipped phase 3.
This is only like the third turn. It might be the second.
The error of your
No, it's
ways
the third.
last weekend saying how happy you were you didn't have a boss get curb stomped in the first round.
Yeah, no, this is the consequences of my own hubris.
Welcome to Wild Magic. This is what
And I
happened.
now have an inspiration.
You get an inspiration for using his scythe to cleave off both of his arms, and the avatar of the writhing Prince Korgeth rises up behind you. The avatar of Rakdos looks up at it and then just falls to his knees for a second as you end the fight.
Worthy. You are worthy.
And
Obviously.
you see as the rain around you, the acid rain and frogs, fades away. You see as Kai, the little stumps of angel wings on your back recede back into the flesh.
Is this guy still a lion?
He is no longer a chimeran because that ended.
Does the fog cloud go away?
The fog cloud goes away.
Okay, so all the wild magic effects.
Yeah, all of the wild magic effects expire.
Do this guy's hands turn back into hands?
His hands do turn back into hands. And he looks down and he just goes, no!
I know some people. They can fix that.
Alright, take his head off.
Do I get my arm back?
No.
You do not get your arm back.
Oh.
That was not wild magic.
That
was a
wasn't
blade.
wild magic, that was it being sliced off.
Sure, maybe you want to polymorph one of them while they're still feared of me?
Hey, Tom,
Yes.
Which
you still got, I already expended the spell, so,
Yeah, might as well give it to me.
Zach, are we out of combat?
As this all happens and
Why
the
can't I
wild
move my-
magic fades, the spinning wheel at the top of the arena comes to a stop. Lord Rakdos, the avatar of Rakdos, his body kind of like dissolves into nothing and then reappears at the entrance on the other end of the arena.
Nice, we can fight again.
You are out of combat order.
Oh.
Okay. It says the game is paused for me. Can you just put me right behind Kai before I refresh my thing?
Yeah, I moved you.
Thank
Did you
you.
see that?
Yes.
Also-
I did. Like, I literally just can't move my own token.
I just
Um,
paused and unpaused. Did that fix it for you?
Let me see. Yes. Yes, it did. Thank you.
Nice.
Kai,
Yeah.
stand proud. You were strong. And I'm gonna give you this, and I'm going to cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on you.
As you do, Kai just spits out a little blood.
That's a pretty shitty roll. But on top of that, you are also going to get the next roll of my. I still have the aura of healing up, so I'm going to do that as well. And you also get the. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. But I'm going to do that on you after anyway.
Yeah, just ignore Gideon, who's missing an arm.
I can only do one at a time.
I know,
And then
just
Kai,
doing
you're
it.
gonna get one of these. And because I'm giving you it for a second action, you actually get a second one of these. Because I'm taking 2 actions at once. Sorry, everybody. I'm cheating. Okay, there you go. How you looking on health?
I'm feeling fantastic now.
Good. That's 12 seconds of healing.
Right.
Sure.
One other thing to note, just as Rakdos kind of dissolves and reappears, Tavro, I'm sorry, his scythe does too.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you got some good use out of it.
What, a 3d10 weapon isn't a handout?
The
What are you
3d10
talking
plus
about?
3d8 fire damage weapon.
Hey, I have a question for the party for a moment.
Yeah.
Can we take like a 30-second breather right now?
Yeah, but first you should polymorph one of his goons into a dog.
Yeah,
First, I'm going to
Yovas.
give Gideon 6d6s of health. Oh, wait, no. 12 d6s of health. So I'm gonna roll that because I'm
Yeah.
going to be keeping this up for the full time, and it has about another 36 seconds.
Sure.
So Gideon gets this much health back,
Thank you.
37 health back,
Thank
and then
you.
I'm just gonna drop the aura.
Okay. That does not regenerate the limb,
I didn't think it would.
but the limb is still there. You can put it on ice if you want.
I actually probably will do that because I might be able to get that back on later.
Put it right
Okay.
back on.
But first, Yovas, come here. Come here, please.
And he walks over and just puts out a hand.
I just gesture towards the other 2 people that are with him, and I say, "Which of them do you think has the weaker will?"
What? Actually, there's no need for that. Which one is still feared by me?
Both of them.
Yeah, I just point at one of them and go like, and just go like, let him do this. All right, go ahead, Usher.
I look to Yovas and I ask him again, which of them has the weaker will?
One of them was pretty excited to have knives for hands. That seems pretty fucking dumb.
Understood, and I'm going to target the
blade juggler.
blade juggler, and I will attempt to polymorph him.
So this is a wisdom save?
Yeah, unless Brian, he could willingly fail it. Brian yelled at him and told him to let it happen.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Because he promised him a puppy.
I told Yovas I'd turn him into a dog. Damn.
Yes.
He does have a negative modifier.
Yo, holy shit, really?
He's fucking... he's not smart.
Wow, then an average person would have passed, but this moron,
Correct.
This man chose a lifetime of juggling blades.
well, get puppied, idiot. And I polymorph him into a puppy.
He turns into like a small little like border collie, and immediately he looks at Tavro and like pisses on the ground and starts clawing at the wall behind him.
Does he
Go
still
get him,
have
Yovas,
blades
you earned
for
it.
arms as a dog?
No,
No,
the knife
well,
arms did revert with the end of the battle.
Damn it.
Can I just like look to Fox and be like, oh my god, that worked! They learned that!
Also, let's just take a moment to acknowledge the fact that Yovas shouldn't want a puppy anymore, but he still does.
Yeah, he does not magically love dogs anymore, but he made a
just
fucking
wants a puppy.
agreement, and now he wants
Yeah,
his puppy.
I did. Yeah, no, I tell him, like, there you go, that's all yours.
Yeah.
You helped us, I'm a man of my word.
And he does another one of his like
I-
extremely deep bows where he basically folds in half and then just like saunters over like the fucking the butler dude from Hunter x Hunter where he just does like the super long-limbed trot over and then he goes and picks up the little blade juggling puppy and goes, "I'll name you Little Yovi."
You only have him for an hour, make it count.
No!
I never said it could be permanent.
You've held up your end of the bargain.
And you held up yours, surprisingly. Thank you. Now, where's that arm?
Yeah, so you scoop up Gideon's disembodied arm.
Question for the DM.
Yes,
Can I gentle repose a limb?
absolutely.
Then I will. I will cast gentle repose on this, and I will tell Gideon, don't worry, I'll bring you back to the Simic, and I can put it back on unless you want a better one.
He's gonna get lamps on. Yeah.
Yep.
Believe it or not, they have a lot of arms on stock.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes the most sense. Vulcans are usually Simics, so like, it's just natural.
I can get you a tentacle if you'd prefer, but I will keep this for the time being.
yeah.
Arm would be good, thank you.
Like, the Simic do this often. Gentle repose is a way of preserving limbs and organs for transplant.
Okay.
As long as
Why
it
not?
doesn't take any further damage, it will be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I had... Ooh, Connor, what'd you say?
One of the troop members died, correct?
One of...
Don't.
No, both of the two troop members who survived the previous room are here.
Yeah, the ones that died in the previous room.
Okay.
One final thing, and Zach, I hate to do this to you, but I think the smooth jazz goes away too. Because no more
You're
wild
right.
magic.
The smooth jazz does go away and gets replaced
Yeah.
with the normal
Now
the normal
The Rakdos
ambiance
way.
of the Crypt of Keys.
And for lag's sake, could we turn off the rain?
Yes. Because that also does end.
Already did.
Now, where's that fucking goblin?
I'm
Oh shit!
tired of this, Grandpa!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Get
I
him! Get him!
Alright. And as you approach,
Are you ready to claim your rewards?
I'm
Yes!
ready to claim my rightful spot as your granddaughter, the leader Rakdos.
Clara?
What?
Isn't there something else we also want?
We're here to get Isolde's artifact.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
See, I'm smart, Mr. Usher.
Smart isn't what I was worried about.
You have bested today's trial. You may proceed to the Room of Boons.
Thank you. And she like turns her nose up at this thing that's 6 feet taller than her.
Six! He's probably nearly 20 feet tall!
Wait,
Listen, he's like 16 feet taller than you!
I think it's in the bio. Give me a second.
You didn't know Clara was 14 feet tall?
Surprise!
What do you mean six? Tavro's almost 6 feet taller than you!
Yep.
Okay, canonically, from Guildmaster's Guide of Ravnica, Rakdos is 28 feet tall.
She very proudly turns up her nose at him and attempts to walk between his legs right past him.
And you see as he goes,
Ha 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 ha! You are a good one, inheritor.
and he just like puts out a little hand, a very massive hand, and like pats your head as gently as is possible so he doesn't crush.
Yeah, he tries to be endearing and just slams her into the ground.
Yep.
Oh, that's a
force
pace.
damage.
Let me know when you wish to enter the Hall of Boons.
Now.
I believe now would be nice.
Yeah, right now's good.
Oh, actually, wait, 1 minute. Logger, come here! Get over here! Come here, pal.
I mean, all of the ones who are here with you, like, make their way over as
Well,
they see you conversing.
Sure. I want to make sure he knows he's coming with us.
Yep. Somehow, there were no casualties in this fight.
Sorry, Zach.
No! I am so fucking proud of you guys.
You did this to yourself.
You know, for the future, Zach, you can just lie and give him more health.
I could. But you know what? You did over 300 damage. That was the threshold, because this is just a image that is the avatar of Rakdos.
When the boss drops his malignant limb cleaver and the barbarian picks it up and deals damage he's vulnerable to. Yeah, he goes down pretty quick, don't he? That was the perfect stream of wild magic.
During dinner, we were talking about, like, oh, we're all gonna get TPK'd, and Pat's like, watch, it's gonna be like a TPK, and then it's gonna, like, reset and be like, good job, you've earned this. And we're like, yep, that's probably gonna happen. Meanwhile...
Y'all sleeping on this cow.
I mean, no, like, you guys won the fight. You passed the threshold, not for killing him, but for getting the reward. And let me just... I'm working on moving the scene. Give me a second. All right.
Oh, you're bringing us to a new page?
Yeah, you asked to go to the Hall of Boons.
Yeah, it loaded immediately!
Yeah.
It's a much smaller thing without any animation and 3 light sources on it.
Are we just...
You thought you saw the last of me, lady, but look who made it through!
Are we just in a modern
Yes.
office?
This is where Clara blips to for, like, a round.
Oh.
And you see as she, like, looks at you all, looks down at a watch, and goes, well, that was much faster than expected. And
Yes, we're the best in all the land, lady!
I'm the best.
We're the best!
and she just, like, holds out a hand and goes, Clara, I told you to come back when you were done with your trial. I did not think I saw the last of you.
Well, we're here now, and we want the artifact, please, ma'am. And she holds out her hand.
There are many boons that you all have earned. And what would you prefer to be referred to as, Eris?
Her Majesty.
I didn't think about that. Can you give me like an A, B, and C? I think that's better.
Ancestry, background, and class?
No, no, like a multiple choice, like a multiple choice question, please.
Well, the other blood witches who have come through have often gone with madam or mistress or heiress. Though I believe you are the first to come here legitimately with a claim to the title of queen.
Her Majesty.
And
You heard the lady.
I knew there was a reason I don't like the Rakdos.
And you see as she, like this woman behind the desk. And by the way, yeah, you find yourselves all in like a well-furnished office with like marble tile floors, like plushy couches. You see off to the left, there are 4 what look like relics inside of like glass display cases. On the walls are lights that kind of look like ever-burning flames, but fluorescent and white and caged by glass. There's a room off to the side, and she goes, "The rest of you, I'll get to you in a moment, but please leave me and her potential highness for a short discussion. There's a bar to the side. One of the servants will help you there, or you can go into the office and I've prepared a video to
What?
provide you some
What the
information."
hell's a video?
Oh, a what?
Wait, no,
Yeah,
she
what the
said free
fuck
bar.
an office?
It's like a recorded illusion.
Free bar, free bar.
Yeah, so like she kind of points you either towards this office, which is like
Oh,
a
that's an
small
office. Fuck
conference room, or off to the side there's like a fully stocked bar, and
Oh.
as you approach the bar,
Oh wait, that.
yeah, like it's literally just this. As you approach the bar, like a what looks to be like an unseen servant kind of like solidifies with a bit of like fog to make itself known, and it goes, "What is your drink?"
Ale.
And it turns around, pulls like a glass off the shelf, and like serves you an ale. The Rakdos members of the troop and the 2 duelists all go to the bar because
Yes.
that's the shit that they do. They were told that they can get their boon in a second if they go get themselves drunk first. That is like the best encouragement they've had all day.
Yo, Voss, aren't you glad you joined us?
And anything that, any drinks you request are served to you after only a moment.
A cask of ale?
He like the thing reaches under, pulls up like, it kind of drags a cask to the side, gets one of the taps, and just hands the end of the tap to you.
I'm not a savage. I don't want to get my mouth on that.
Then he puts it into like an ice bucket, and then just opens the tap, and it starts filling up the ice bucket.
Trough.
While they are all drinking, I think Escher kind of lingers for a second before leaving, and he kind of just says, "Clara, please, whatever is offered, just remember why we're here, for the love of all the old gods."
All right. And Kai
Lager, come on, Bill.
Lager follows Escher.
Oh, thank God.
Come on,
Kai
buddy.
and Fox, as you enter the office, like at a almost what human, like modern, you guys know, a projector basically starts playing, and a programmed illusion begins on the wall, and it goes, Phyresis, what is it, and how does it affect you? And it starts basically going into like an HR training video.
Did you know purple is gay?
Well, Clara, take your time on a title, but I believe you and I have much to discuss.
Ain't that right?
You have brought your two aunts?
How did you know about that?
I am keeper of much, and I know much. They have been here before, and now you come. I can sense them within you, or within something you hold, rather.
Well, yeah. I mean, we were told we needed the powers, the blood witches to get the artifact, and the only way I could convince them to, not kill each other was to just capture them in this handy dandy box that Mama, not Mama, the mean lady gave me.
Yes. It is true. This place was sealed away with Lord Rakdos, sealed by the three bloodlines, and you, with Hekara and Lyzada sealed, as well as carrying the blood of Ixava, are eligible to unseal the crypt and the artifact that lies within the final case.
So I got the brick, but what do I do now?
Here. First, this will dissolve the seal on the crypt. All will be ejected from it. Would your allies like to choose their boons first?
Wait, you're gonna let them out?
No. You are.
Wait. So we have to let Mama Hikara, the whatever her real name is, out, and Auntie, and then what?
No. I apologize. The crypt. All people within the crypt will be ejected. The crypt will be no more.
Oh, well, yeah. I want my friends to get their stuff first.
Yes. Do not worry about your two aunts. They will both be annihilated in the process.
Well, thank the Lord.
You know what? I honestly, yeah, she's right. That's great.
Wait, Miss, whatever happened to the sister that Mama that she killed?
Ixava?
Did she actually kill her?
Yes. Hekara had fully slain Ixava, banning her reincarnation in her last attempt before this to claim Isolda's tongue. I apologize for the death of your mother.
Well, how did she fully banish her?
The artifact you hold now is a more refined version of the initial prototype used to annihilate Ixava.
I see. But you guys, so it sounds like you would have known that she was trying to raise Lord Rakdos, right?
But of course, she was trying to claim the same artifact that you do now. You were simply the one who was successful.
But would you do you ever have a dream that you would you
I have many dreams, child.
No, but so if she had got it, you would just let her do that?
If she had sealed you away and come here with the three bloodlines, then yes, who am I to refuse her?
But if Lord Rakdos gets weakened, then he's gonna lay waste the rest of Ravnica.
You're talking to someone who's on Rakdos' side.
Well, if you free him, and you hold the tongue that could control him, it is up to you if he lays waste to all of Ravnica.
It just sounds a little sketchy that you would let such an evil lady do such an evil thing, you know? I think you might need to have some more ethics in that training of yours.
I am simply here to usher in the next era and unseal the crypt that I have been keeper of for... And she, like, trails off for a second before going, for a very long time.
Well, I think you look great for being really old.
Thank you, child. So, you have all earned a boon. I suggest you claim them before you claim the artifact.
Hey guys, you can come get your toys now!
Boys.
I assume by toys you mean
Give me
the artifact that is going to grant us extreme power to eliminate the plague from this world?
No,
What?
the toy for you. We'll get that apart after.
Toys.
Yeah. So,
Is it a train?
as you kind of walk over, she goes, you have all passed the Crypt of Keys, made it to the end, and gained the blessing of Lord Rakdos. All of you have 3 options laid before you. And she kind of like waves a hand, and you see the top 3 of these like shelves, like a little like glass. In the glass, there's like a, you know, like those spotlights they have in jewelry cases to like shine on the jewelry. That's kind of what happens on those 3. You do see the 4th one without a light currently is like a pillow with a what looks to be a human tongue on it. But the first 3, you see the first one is a statue of what looks to be like a Cambion. And she goes, nobility within Rakdos is reserved for those who pass the trials and decide to take on the burden. If you would like to become a fiend, you may do so, and in changing, you will become a noble within the court of Rakdos. The second one, as the light kind of focuses on that one, Clara is, your friend Clara is an inheritor to blood magic, but those who pass the trial are able to take a facsimile of it for themselves. You are welcome to impart the knowledge. And you see what looks to be like a chalice filled with a red liquid as the second one. And the third one goes, or an artifact. There are many within, and it tends to form into that which the user might find most in line with their personality. You all may make a choice. Each of you gets one choice.
Can you tell me a little more about this fiend magic?
So, the fiend magic would quite literally turn you into a fiend. You will become a tiefling. God, I was blanking on the word. You will become a tiefling. You will gain certain benefits beyond that, and you will be treated as nobility within all of the Cult of Rakdos. There are some mechanical benefits beyond just becoming a tiefling, but you kind of have to choose it to find out what those are.
Do you retain, like, your personality and your class and everything?
Yes. Specifically, what it is you retain all of the current racial features you have. You also gain all of the tiefling racial features. And one additional thing on top of that you only get if you choose it.
Okay.
Do you ask that, Escher? Because Clara sure didn't.
I'm asking Fox. I had asked him before, like when we were. I would have asked him before in the office, like, who the fuck is that?
She keeps the crypt. She's been protecting it all this time.
I assume
Fuck
she's
you,
the equivalent of the Taz of this crypt.
Fox is the man of faith. Is there anything in your books that mentions something like this?
Probably not. You can give me a history or religion check. But they're both going to be a 25 DC. Yep. Yeah, no.
He can't get that.
The
He has
final
a
crypt
+4.
boss is trying to process a contract with the secretary.
God damn it, she keeps finding clerical errors.
Yes.
So many red lines!
Fiendish nobility, blood magic, or an artifact tailored to you. You may make your choices.
Artifact.
Clara, may I have a moment? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Escher?
No, not with you. With her.
Yes,
I need
Mr.
to-
Escher?
Hi, yes, well, it seems you're already well acquainted with who I am, so I'd like to reciprocate. Who are you?
You may call me Zancha.
Alright then, Zancha. What exactly are you here? What is your role in this?
And she kind of like looks down at herself and looks back at you and she goes, well, I'm human.
That's a start, for I wasn't certain.
I am keeper of this crypt and the magics that lie within. When Lord Rakdos sealed himself and others to create this crypt, I was sealed in with it as its keeper. I have been here since its origin, and frankly, I would like to be done with this job.
Forgive me if this comes off. I don't intend to come off abrasive, but we have been, how would you say this? Stabbed in the back by the Rakdos before. I only ask to know your role, but why did Rakdos pick you to watch over this place? Instead of doing it himself, or having that avatar, or something like it.
The true body of Rakdos is asleep, sealed away. That is part of the crypt's magic. That is what feeds the crypt's magic. I was not chosen by him per se, simply stuck with the job as it happened. The formation of the Guild Pact pulled in those who were intrigued but not necessarily aligned. I am one such victim. So, I've done my best with making a home here once I learned that I could not leave until someone had unsealed the crypt. So, that is what you see here.
You've been alive since the formation of the Guild Pact, and presumably before that.
I am one of few who, well, I would say walk Ravnica's streets, but I have not done that in a long time. Yes, I was here when the Guild Pact was formed, and I have been here since the Guild Pact was formed. I have very little knowledge of what has gone on outside the crypt other than what I can glean from those who enter it.
I'd be willing to tell you what I know, but I'm afraid we don't have the time, but I feel like there's so much I could learn from you. The history, never mind, I'm getting off track. You mentioned that you wish to give up your role here. Is that possible?
Your friend, the heiress, has been the first to come here with the required ingredients to break the seal on the crypt. Yes, it would awake Rakdos, and those... all who are in here would be ejected. The crypt would be no more. That includes me.
But it would wake Rakdos.
Indeed. He would be awoken from his slumber, for the crypt is his slumber.
Oh.
That wasn't. Blah.
Is that not why you seek the tongue, the artifact that can control his mind?
Let's talk about that tongue for a moment. I notice, he kind of points behind him, there's a fourth pedestal over there.
Yes, that is the one that the heiress would be able to unseal with the blood of her aunts as well as her own.
And only she is able to take it?
Well, if you somehow have a bloodline I'm not aware of, you're welcome to try, but I don't think it would work.
Well, you said that her bloodline unseals it.
Correct.
Does that mean her bloodline is the one that has to use it?
To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I was friends with the last owner of that tongue before it was ripped from her mouth. It wasn't exactly used as an artifact by others at that point.
Nice lady, I just have a really quick clarification. So if we take the tongue and Grandpa wakes up, what happens then?
Isolde was able to lace her tongue with magics. Magics that buried deep inside Lord Rakdos' psyche, and that were able to influence his actions, control him, to more than a subtle degree. I would expect you, or if you wish one of your allies to take it instead, to do the same. Or you're welcome to let him rampage across the streets. I'm sure 2,000 years of slumber he'd be looking to awaken some of his old pleasures.
Could we just, maybe get him a nice little retirement apartment somewhere, maybe like Tampa or Key West? I feel
Or
like...
put him back to sleep.
Yes, if you're talking retirement, I believe that is what this crypt was intended to be.
Now, hold on. We could use this. There's a war going on out there. We could put a stop to it just as fast as it started.
And
I mean, people are going to die.
I just feel like if we roll up to a war with, the Lord of Riots, it's gonna have kind of a bad connotation, and then it's just gonna make a bigger war.
Clara, half of this war is fighting in the name of Rakdos. If Lord Rakdos tells them to stop, what happens?
Mr. Escher, I knew there was a reason we keep you around.
Not to
Is it
not to cut in on this fantasy, but Rakdos, although they caused the war, they're not the aggressors here. The Boros is. You tell the Rakdos to stop fighting, they'll be slaughtered.
Yeah, stop fighting my people! And she, punches Tavro in the bicep.
Since when are you Rakdos?
The queen! Did you not hear, 5 minutes ago?
Oh,
Yeah,
have you
not
chosen
going
your
to
title
lie.
to be queen?
I think it's pretty fitting, if I must say so myself.
But of course, Your
Do we have
Majesty.
to put her in timeout?
Clara, go stand in the corner and count to
You're
100.
like the queen. Everybody is at your beck and call, except for the 5 people around you who still just treat you exactly the same.
Just let a 5-year-old run a country, that's a good idea.
It's never gone poorly in the history of the world ever.
Ever.
I thought you were,
Clark,
8.
You need a snack.
Yes.
Oh god, wait, what was... Zach, can you type out what her name is, just so I know how to spell it?
Yeah.
What are other names of things?
Ah, okay.
I cannot comment
Sorry.
on modern politics. As said, I have little information since I was brought to the crypt.
Oh, and that is information I want so bad, but...
No one
so-
has asked before, but would you like that as your boon? I'd be happy to impart some.
No, but I was thinking perhaps if there's some way we get you out of here when this is all done, then maybe we can discuss, but...
Yes, if the crypt is unsealed, I will be unsealed as well. I don't believe that would result in my death. I believe it would result in my freedom, hence why I would very much like Her Highness, or Her Majesty, to unseal the crypt.
If I do this, is there a way to put Grandpa back to sleep? Maybe a little cortisone? No, wait, that's the opposite. Right?
I heard a lot of alcohol would do it.
Like,
How-
a little bit of...
How was Rakdos put to sleep the first time?
He was sealed away in this crypt.
He was sealed in this.
How?
He was sealed here by Isolda, the first Blood Witch, the first one to gain power with him.
So theoretically, the power of Isolda could do it again.
In theory,
Um,
I
Clara,
would-
what's the point?
I will impart this knowledge for free. It killed her.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, you see, Clara was gonna pull on Escher's coat to make him come down so she could whisper in his ear and be like, maybe if we do the thing, then we can put him back. But if that means I die, then I don't like that plan.
I know, but...
Then again, if you're looking to only seal Rakdos, it might be simpler than last time.
No. Yes, we don't need to rebuild an entire crypt and imprison you again. I think that goes without saying.
Yes, if you're sealing only him and not the others, then it would likely be an easier task. Though,
It's just
that being
maybe
said,
next time.
you would also be going against Lord Rakdos' wishes, which could make it harder.
No. There's been a lot of talk about how this affects Rakdos, but obviously the last remnant of Isolde over there. Do you know what else she was capable of, per se? And what her powers would be able to do besides control Rakdos?
Isolde was a powerful Blood Witch. The most powerful. In fact, most beings before the Guild Pact, my understanding, were quite a bit more powerful than the modern stock. She was an incredible mage. She was an incredible person. But as far as I know, the only specific magic laced within her tongue was that of compulsion. Now, it was designed. It was.
What that could do for us.
It was enchanted specifically for Rakdos with his blessing. But it's powerful compulsion magic. I'm sure it could be used on others.
Well, I think we still just do what we need to do, and we can just make Grandpa just hang out with us, and then figure out what to do with him later.
Absolutely not.
Best friend.
Oh, I bet him and Jerry would have just such a fun time.
He did quite enjoy his time with Isolde. He may enjoy it just as much as with you.
Oh fuck! I gotta think here.
Well, why don't we get one thing out of the way? I assume, like the Grim Jesters had mentioned earlier, that they just wish to become nobility. Is that not right, Yovas?
Yes, we would take the blood of fiends. Nobility would be good for my troop. I'll be
Go
able to
for it.
find new members now that.
And you see that
There's only 3 of them left.
you see that Yovas is currently petting his border collie that he has taken and asked the bartender for some knives and tape, and he has taped knives onto the border collie's legs.
I feel like I should undo that, but he helped us.
It makes him happy.
So did the other guy help us?
Nobility
Less.
Nobility is all I ask for.
And
You know what? Go for it.
the
you
border
bring
collie
something
just kind of goes, yip, 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 yip. And then the fire eater kind of like looks around and he goes,
Fuck nobility. Everyone's a slave to these blood witches. I'll be one of them myself.
Yovas goes,
Suit yourself.
so Yovas is going to take nobility, and the fire eater is going to take blood magic, and the border collie is going to take some scratches behind the ear.
Clara to her.
Does he miss out on a boon because he's a fucking dog?
Clara sees a threat to her rightful throne and wants to murder him.
I am going to ask Zancha, just be like, that dog over there, that was a person that was with us and helped us clear the trial. Do they get a reward as well?
And she goes, I've never met a dog, you call it? What do they normally like for rewards?
No, it still has I polymorphed a person into it.
Oh. Does
Fuck that.
does he want to stay this dog?
Make
Probably
dog
not.
forever. Make
Probably
dog forever.
not. I'm going to be honest. No, most likely not.
Very well, and she snaps her fingers and he reverts back to his human form.
I was about to say, I was about to say, like, this is pretty cruel. I was gonna break the concentration on it
Yeah.
and be like, look, pal, choose your boon.
Yeah, she just snaps her fingers and he returns to normal and he like is on all fours. Knives are strapped to his arms and legs, and he's just like on all fours, and then he stands up and goes, I'll take nobility, but for myself, Yovas, consider me retired.
What's the
Turn back into a dog.
Can I just quickly be like, Blade Juggler Man, do you have a name?
My name is Imerico.
Well, Imerico, I'm glad that you've gotten your boon of, you're getting your boon of nobility. Please remember that I didn't keep you a dog so you could get it.
I must admit, it was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Furry, furry.
I'm not gonna comment on that, but you're welcome. So yeah, let them take their things.
Yeah, so Yovas and Imerico go up and they both like put their hands on the like idol of Rakdos, and you see as Imerico turns into what looks like a super fucking buff tiefling and then disappears. And Yovas, you see as his body doesn't seem to change, but he just like stands up a little bit straighter. Like everything has been very like spindly and just uncanny valley with how his body moves, and it looks like it's been corrected a little bit as he also disappears. The fire eater goes over and drinks from the goblet with the red liquid in it, and a flash of red light in his eyes before disappearing.
Alright, let the elves go too. They can have whatever they want.
Yeah, they both go. They both choose artifacts. which you see one of them. It is like they basically put their hand into the case, and as they pull their hand out, something forms in their hand. So the first one, it is a extremely ornate rapier. That is like the hilt is the Cult of Rakdos brand, and it flames a little bit as he swishes it, and then like makes another cut in the air, and it almost like trails like a bit of like purple black light, and a flash as on his wrist the Rakdos symbol appears and he disappears.
That's good to know. That is good to know, because that might mean I don't take that artifact.
The second one goes up, reaches his hand into the thing, and as he pulls it out, it like he pulls out a strand of light that becomes a extremely like light looking cloak that wraps itself around him. It is embroidered with a bit of Rakdos like symbology, and you see he like kind of just twirls around, like feels as it fits, and you're able to you always have detect magic up after a minute. You're able to detect a few schools of magic coming off of this cloak before he also disappears.
Bye. Bye, guys who thought about killing us.
They gave the elves a cloak of elven kind.
Alright. There's one more.
And
Lager, do you
Lager just goes
understand
up.
the choice?
Lager goes up and he goes, "I was once a man. Can
Can you
I
do that?
be that again?"
Can they fix him?
And you look at Zansha and she kind of just shrugs, and then he goes, he kind of like lumbers over. He has no interest in Rakdos nobility or blood magic. He
Good
goes
man.
over, takes, like, puts his hand into the into the artifact, pulls it out.
I was gonna say it's his best chance.
It is a small vial of liquid, which he kind of like looks at for a second, drinks, and you see as the bark recedes and he reverts back to a human form and then disappears.
Hey! Bye, Log.
Aw,
And
yeah,
as he's fading out, he goes, "My name is Tony."
I
What a
like
weird fucking name. But okay. That's good to know. So not every artifact will brand you with a Rakdos. Okay.
I think it's because they wanted to be a part of the Rakdos, and
Yeah,
we are
they were
already.
Yeah.
landed.
Their goal
That's
in the crypt was
right.
to become Rakdos citizens, and it seems
Oh,
that
that's
the
right.
artifact that comes out of that is specifically tailored to your wish at the moment you pull it out.
Shit. Okay. Okay, never mind. Oh, fuck me. Alright.
I like to reach my hand in and start thinking about Niv Mizzet. I want him.
A tiny miniature Niv-Mizzet.
I pull out just a dragon.
No, ready? He pulls out Niv Mizzet, I wake Rakdos, and we do Godzilla vs. Kong right here, right
Nah.
now.
Nah, Kai gets a Happy Meal toy that looks like Niv Mizzet.
I mean, are you actually like channeling thoughts of Niv Mizzet as you do this?
No, I have no idea.
All right, because when you reach in, it does depend what you're thinking about what you will get.
I do have a question for Zansha.
Yes.
So clearly, when the items apparated in all of their hands when they chose the artifact, correct? Based on their, what? Their feelings, their thoughts?
It's a mix of subconscious desire as well as conscious thought in the moment. I believe it is... I'm sorry, I'm not much of a mage myself, but I believe Isolde called it a dedicated wish.
Oh,
It's not the full magic of that world-breaking spell, but it has the ability to manifest powerful artifacts based on the wish of that who reaches in.
How frequently do people who pass the Crypt of Keys choose the artifact?
It's quite rare. Most don't realize what it could be and would prefer nobility over a loot box.
Understandable with these lunatics.
Oh goddamn! Do I have to pay
So
you
that-
$1.99 for this?
Therein lies the question. Once this artifact apparates into the hands of the user, do they have to take it, or can they leave it?
You may leave it and drop it if you want, but once you claim the artifact, you will be ejected from the crypt.
Okay, so we don't. Okay, so like we don't know what it is until we choose it.
Unfortunately, that is how it works, but the more you focus
Okay.
on a specific thing, the more likely it is to align with that goal. You really want to stab someone? A sword will come out. You really want to become what you once were? An antidote will come out. You really want to look stylish as fuck? A cloak will come out.
That one, no, I'm kidding.
I'm not sure. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure the limits of the magic. But it is powerful.
So, if we want to have this moon, we're going to have to take it and be ejected from the crypt before Clara can claim the tongue.
That is why I had her call you all over. She will be the last to go. For once the crypt unravels, all will be gone.
Where
I
do we
don't
get
like the
sent?
idea of leaving her unsupervised here.
Where do we get sent when they go bye-bye?
A pit of lava.
My understanding is that I really don't know. I haven't spoken to anybody who has left the crypt. There aren't really return visitors.
No
I-
repeat customers.
There
So we
are.
all get attracted to different parts of Ravnica to re-find each other.
Wait, so will there be no more nobility since the crypt is going to be closed?
Nobility
doesn't
is in
have to
all of
close it.
Rakdos. Once you have the blood and the brand, you will be known as nobility. Or at least that is my understanding. Based on
But
those
like,
who have come
can no
here.
one else get that since the crypt will be closing?
Well, with Rakdos could theoretically bestow it if he is
Oh, that's
awakened,
true,
I
yeah.
assume. You know?
As I said, I cannot comment much on modern politics of the cult.
I
That
just
is
want to kind of re-emphasize a point that I thought came up before. Clara doesn't have to close like the crypt and free Rakdos, right? She could opt to not.
She
If we don't
could
get the tongue,
she could decide to not take the tongue. This is correct.
But then we can't cure the plague.
Oh, so if she takes the tongue, it unlocks
Yeah.
everything by default.
The seal on the tongue is the same that seals the crypt.
Oh, I thought it was something she had to do once she had the tongue.
guys, I figured it out. You all just have to think, I need something to stop the plague, and that's what the artifact will be.
I'm going to do that. I am probably going to do that. So like, you guys can use yours for whatever you think is going to help you. I will tell you right now that I need some time to think about this, but that's probably what I'm going to end up doing.
What is this you speak of about a plague?
Here, and I hand her one of my research journals, and I give her a quick little a run through of some of the notes I've taken. I let her flip through it because there's probably a lot of information in there, and I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, she flips through very quickly, and then you see on the metal box with an illusion on the front of it as she starts what looks like typing, and some things
Sure.
are noted down.
And I would also draw her attention to some of my most recent pages, and I would point out all the discoveries that I've made potentially connecting it to blood magic and its relationship to blood magic, and see what she thinks about that.
This is certainly interesting.
Yeah. Bad. It's real bad.
I do believe that there is something I could do for this.
You personally?
I've had a lot of time on my hands for the last 2,000 years, and I was a very skilled alchemist beforehand.
So am I, and I've tried a lot.
Over 2,000 years?
32, but who's counting?
And she opens up her, a drawer in the desk and pulls out a small vial of, a viscous black liquid. And she says, "Now, I haven't had many test subjects, to be perfectly honest, but I think this could cure just about any disease."
What is that?
Oil.
Go on. Elaborate, please.
It is based off an oil from my home. And she kind of waves her hand around and goes, "I don't know how much you know about the Guild Pact, but people came from many places before it. Ravnica is not what I once called home. I come from a place that had a cure for all disease. This is my attempt at replication."
Is she a fucking planeswalker?
And Zandra, are you offering this to us, or would this be my reward?
You can hope for something that could cure the plague and try to take it from the artifact, or you can take this and see if it works.
So this is not a gift for potentially freeing you from this hell.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not great at those, but I'll try.
Harness the chaos! Control!
Yo!
Guess what?
Zach, I would like to tap 3 mana to have Zantra's controller lose 2 life and draw a card.
Don't look up the card.
Wow. Wow. Wow, way to just grab this man by the balls.
Yeah,
Jeez.
imagine that. I use actual things from Magic lore for the big important NPCs. Who could have guessed?
Well, you see, when you said is she a planeswalker, I was curious.
Wow, take the wind out of his fucking sails, why don't you?
Aldrich.
Oh god,
The
we've been
what?
for 6 seconds. She has to
A
attack.
panacea.
What is that?
It's like a
a-
salve, a cure.
Yeah, cure.
Okay. Well, I got
But
a
yeah,
20.
DC was 20, and she goes, "You're right. I will take this with me, and if Her Highness unseals the crypt and I am freed, I will give this to you freely."
How do I find you once the crypt is open?
Let's hope it drops us off at the same point.
Can I get your number?
Also, if everyone is dropped off at the same point, meaning more than just the people in this room in the entire crypt, we might have to prepare for a fight. There will be demons and such coming out.
This is certainly a possibility. If it's all in the same spot, it won't just be those in the crypt. It will be those sealed.
That
Well-
means
Wait,
Rakdos!
yeah, I know, but you said those who are sealed. Are there more than just Grandpa?
But
Yeah,
of course.
there's unnameable horrors that spawn out of the walls and floors. For starters, we've seen those.
Yeah.
There's also legions of demons working in horrible factories that we saw.
Oh god, we're gonna make them all jobless.
Yeah, but she said not just those in the crypt, but those who are trapped.
So the history of this place has been lost then?
Yeah, kinda.
In fairness, none of us are native Rakdos members.
That too.
Very well. The crypt is sealed with Rakdos. He came willingly to seal others.
Eh.
It was a joint effort between him and Isolde.
Eh.
I apologize. I thought you had the understanding.
Who did Rakdos want to seal?
I take it there are still no devils in Ravnica.
Oh.
I didn't
Yes,
think
that is the case, at least as far as we can tell.
until a couple days ago, I didn't think there were any demons either, but I was proven wrong. I thought they were just myth and legend.
Is any chance we can roll a history?
Yeah, you can roll a history check. Anybody
Not
who
my
wants.
forte. Yeah, I don't think I would know this.
Probably is, but Kai has no fucking idea.
Clara, the person who should know
That
this the
one
most.
or higher than my roll.
Kai, Clara, Gideon, you just don't really know. Like, it's so outside of any of your training and knowledge that, like, you wouldn't know where to begin searching your memory.
Oh, no, you see, this is how I interpret Clardian in Nat 1, is that her parents tried to teach her the nursery rhymes that explained the horrid histories of it all when she was, like, in the Rakdos clubs or whatever, and she just was like, boring, bleh.
Oh,
Anyway.
I gotta do the thinky.
Yeah, so Fox and Tavro, you don't know the specific history of the crypt, but it is lining up with some other things that you know. Tavro, devils have stopped being a concern for the Boros, and they stopped at the time that the Guild Pact was formed. That's about as far as your stuff goes back. Fox, you know more from the Orzhov and the religious history that, like, yeah, if she's saying this goes back 2,000 years, which is right around the time of the Guild Pact, which is something that not only is it when devils disappeared from Ravnica, it is also when the Obzedat was formed. Namely, it's when the Orzhov gained control of contract magic.
We
had
cannot break the seal.
That might just be something that happened because of the Guild Pact. That might not be because these things were sealed.
I'm not going to unleash competitors.
It's not your choice. You're not unleashing anything. It's Clara's choice.
Well, Mr. Usher, you said we needed this for the plague, but if we got this thing,
I thought we did, but that's only what I was told by other sources. Frankly,
Or
I
by
still have no idea
sources
what it is.
that seek to destroy everything else.
What?
What do you think the whole purpose of us coming here and grabbing this was, if not to sow chaos, so that the people pulling strings can rise to the top of the ladder?
What?
Exercise your free will. Do not follow the commands of the simplest explanation as thrown into your lap. If you break this, it's going to be utter chaos in the streets of Ravnica. And the people that want to pull the strings want that to happen, and they want to use it to raise themselves up.
This is a new opinion of yours, I'm assuming, because you've not mentioned this fucking once.
Yeah, yeah, there's...
Because
Well,
we've been monitored the whole time.
well, it seems that you all might need a week to think about this.
Can we stay here for a week?
That was more me out of game trying
Oh.
to say, hey, it's 9:30. That's when we normally end, and people have to drive home.
See, I was like, can we stay here for a week? Ezra has so many notes he wants to share with her.
No, I do think that is a good place to stop the session because of the time.
Yeah, I need some time to figure out which of these things I'm gonna take. So
All right. Anybody have any last things before we call it off?
no, but I think for Lizzie, I think Clara we might need to figure out exactly what this tongue is capable of and what we need it for.
You were the one who said we needed it.
Cause I didn't.